evening and welcome to Carnival News Update. I am Elizabeth Tessie Okemugogo. We begin the news this evening on security matters. The Senate today expressed deep concern over the worsening security situation in Katsina State, particularly in the Frontal Zone, following fresh bandit attack that reportedly claimed no fewer than 35 lives within 24 hours across 3 local government areas. The development came as lawmakers urged President Bola Tinubu to urgently fulfill his pledge to establish a military barracks in the area, while cautioning against any form of negotiation with armed groups terrorizing rural areas. The matter was raised through a motion of urgent public importance under Order 2042, sponsored by Senator Dondusei Mohammed, who represents Katsina South, calling for immediate and comprehensive federal intervention to halt the escalating violence. Ruling on the motion, the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, admitted it for debate after it received overwhelming support from senators. Meanwhile, the National Councillors Forum of Nigeria has declared its support for President Bola Tinubu's re-election in the 2027 general election, citing what it described as bold reforms and tangible grassroots development under his administration. The endorsement was announced today Wednesday by the president of the forum, Dr. Eva Okechukwu, during a press conference in Abuja. He said the decision followed extensive consultations with serving and former councillors nationwide, stressing that the forum's members were best placed to assess the impact of federal policies at the community level. According to him, the forum represents over 8,800 councillors across Nigeria's 774 local government areas, the Federal Capital Territory, and more than 176 polling units, making it one of the country's largest grassroots political structure. He also commended President Tinubu's administration for what he described as courageous and forward-looking leadership, particularly in the restoration of local government autonomy, improved funding and accountability at the grassroots, and the expansion of social investment programs. The forum also praised ongoing reforms in infrastructure, security, agriculture, and economic management, noting that the initiative were already yielding results in local communities. In the meantime, the first clinical trial of the treatment of colorectal cancer has been launched at the Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital, Ile-Ife, Oyo State. Under the initiative, colorectal cancer patients will receive free treatment at the OAUTH, Lagos University Teaching Hospital, and MIDAF NSIA Diagnostic Center, Lagos. Addressing journalists at an event to formally unveil the initiative at the OAU Teaching Hospital Complex in Ile-Ife. Today, Wednesday, a professor of surgery at the Faculty of Clinical Sciences, College of Health Sciences at the Obafemi Awolowo University, Olusegun Alatishe, said the breakthrough in the treatment of colorectal cancer was a result of a collaboration involving experts from different institutions. With the commencement of the trial, Alatishe urged patients managing the ailment to approach the OAU Teaching Hospital and LUT and the Midav NSAI Diagnostics Center Lagos for enrollment before treatment at no cost. The announcement of the commencement of the first clinical trial of the colorectal cancer came on this year's occasion of World Cancer Day celebrations. We now move on to the foreign scene. Prosecutors today Wednesday filed charges against 12 Israeli suspects, including reservist soldier, for offenses including assisting the enemy in wartime, over the alleged smuggling of prohibited goods into war-shattered Gaza. Israel controls the entry of all goods and people into the besieged Palestinian territory, where humanitarian conditions remain there despite a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, which came into effect on October 10. A Justice Ministry statement said the smuggled goods were worth millions of Israeli shekels and included cartons of cigarettes, iPhones, battery, communication cables, car parts, and more. It described the operation as a serious case of organized, systematic, and sophisticated smuggling of various goods into Gaza Strip for profit, which began in the summer of 2025 when war was still raging in Gaza. The Justice Ministry statement also said charges had been filed against the 12 individuals and one company. Finally, we wrap up the news for this evening with a news from sport. Niger Tornadoes technical advisor Majin Mohammed has expressed displeasure with his team's stalemate with Bendel Insurance. The Ko-Ala boys rallied to a 2-2 draw against Bendel Insurance at the Bako Kontagara Stadium in Minna. Henry Oniya gave Bendel Insurance the lead in the second time, while Chinedu Nwansu grabbed the second goal in the 37th minute. Abdulaziz Dalhato reduced the defeat for Tornadoes in the 59th minute, while Rixin Mendes equalized on the dot of 90 minutes. Mohammed admitted that they started the game slowly with effort contributed to the result. He said it wasn't the result they planned for, especially after getting vulnerable points on the road in their previous games. And that wraps up our Carnival News Update. Do not forget to stay informed by downloading our app on the iOS and Google Play Store, and also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. Once again, it's been Elizabeth Tessie Okemukoko. Do have a wonderful evening.